Greetings and good morning. It is day 54 on the Appalachian Trail, and I've got rain and 39 degrees this morning. I really don't like hiking in the rain. I can and I do, but it's just not something I find enjoyable. Maybe when it's warmer, I'll enjoy it. Maybe when it's warmer, it'll be like a free shower or something. Anyway, I'm neroing into Weary Feet Hostel this morning. So I'm not gonna be hiking in the rain all day. So that's kind of nice. I just have about another 2 hours to get there, and then I can spend the rest of the day trying to dry up. It just worked out this way. I was planning all week to stay at Weary Feet Hostel this afternoon, and it just worked out that it was on a rain day. So that worked out well. I got up early this morning to pack up all my stuff before the rain hit. It would have been nice to have slept late since I'm neroing into a hostel. That would have been perfect, but if I can trade an hour or even 2 hours of sleep for making sure I'm packed up and dry, I'm probably going to take that trade-off. Oh man, it was an active campsite last night in terms of wildlife. I could hear cows, I could hear dogs, coyotes, owls were going at it, and I guess it was a whippoorwill all night long. And then at the very end of the night, I was able to capture some turkeys. I tried to get those coyotes, but by the time I got my phone out and started to record, they'd stopped. It would have been cool to have got those turkeys. Anyway, I'm neroing into Weary Feet Hostel, and that's a 6-mile hike for the day. I left Jenny Knob Shelter, which is 604, and Weary Feet is 610. I'm sitting here thinking about why I don't really like hiking in the rain. I enjoy jogging in the rain. Why not hiking? And I think what I finally figured out is because I can't see anything. It's foggy or so rainy, or I can't see valleys and peaks of other mountains, and that's what I really enjoy looking at while I'm hiking. And there's none of that when it's raining. It's just fog and mist, and I can really only see about 30-40 yards at a time. There was a couple at the shelter last night. I tented. I didn't stay in the shelter, but I tented nearby. But I visited with this couple, and they're from Australia. And they came all the way over here to hike the Appalachian Trail. Said there's no other trail like it. It was really neat to visit with them. They're pretty speedy hikers though, so I won't be hanging out much with them, but at least last night it was fun to talk to them. There was another guy that came in late. I've kind of been hiking a little bit with him off and on. He's a lot faster hiker than I am. And he's finishing up a Triple Crown. How incredible is that? PCT, CDT, and now the AT. That's pretty impressive. His style of hiking is very different than mine. I maybe should consider trying it. I know it's something that my trail angel would like for me to do, and that is take more rests. He's really fast though when he walks, and there is nothing fast about my hiking. But anyway, he gets lots of rest during the day. And my style is I just get up and go. And I hike until I can't hike anymore, and then I stop. Maybe I could go further if I stopped and rest for an hour here and there. I don't know. Whoa. I am looking forward to being dry at Weary Feet. I can't believe I didn't tell you my most troubling event of the day. I'm really quite upset about it. I've lost my headlamp. I really like that headlamp. I used it yesterday to pack up, and somehow, I guess it's sitting at that tent site. Somehow I didn't get it in a bag or a pocket, or maybe it was in a pocket and I went to put on some gloves and it fell out of a pocket. I don't know, but I'm really disappointed not to have my headlamp anymore. I need a headlamp. I can't imagine Walmart's going to have the brand I had. What was it? Night Core? Or anyway, I don't remember the brand. I have to go look it up. But I really liked it. Maybe I can get a temporary one somewhere in town here until I can order another one. But I like to get up early and do a little hiking before the sun comes up. And if I don't have a headlamp, that's hard to do using the light from my phone. So something else I got to figure out while I'm resupplying today. Might be able to find something in Petersburg tomorrow or the next day. Anyway, I am very bummed that I have lost my headlamp. I really like that headlamp. It was working great for me. Getting near the blue blaze for my hostel. Hiking along the tops of ridges, you forget that spring is here. Down in the valleys, you're starting to see leaves and all kinds of flowering plants. Spring is here. Weary feet. I'm way too early to get my room, but hopefully I can get some shelter from the rain. Well, day 54 has come to an end. I hiked 6 miles into the Weary Feet Hostel and had just a marvelous stay today. I got here early, and they very graciously accommodated me right away. I was way too early to get in a room, but they went ahead and put me in, and I was able to get dry and clean, and had a shower for the first time in about a week, which felt great, and had just a delicious lunch and supper today. Really, just a really great stay today at Weary Feet Hostel. I'm really glad I stopped in here for some rest. Take care. Good night.